The auto industry has had a rough go of it in recent years. After 2 years of slowing sales growth for light vehicles around the world, many predicted that in 2020, the industry would begin a multi-year cyclical recovery. However, the pandemic had other plans, and in 2020, business dropped significantly due to the lockdown measures. And then there's a global shortage in semiconductors. After the worst pandemic had passed, investors began to hope for a multi-year market recovery starting in 2021. Nonetheless, every quarter of 2021 saw decreased projections for the production of light vehicles from industry analysts, and the lack of prior investment in automotive chip production, ongoing issues around production brought on by COVID-19, and a general uptick in demand all contributed to a worldwide semiconductor shortage. For 2022 and beyond, the semiconductor shortage and demand have prompted a significant increase in investment from the automotive chip industry. Thus, investors can rest assured that additional supply will come in the following years. Alternatively, the fourth quarter of 2021 drop in prices for many raw materials prompted hopes that prices would eventually level off. Furthermore, since COVID-19 constraints have been lifted, production volume has expanded. Hi everyone, welcome back to Investing Wise Academy. In this video, let's take a look at how car manufacturers have been doing this 2022 in terms of sales, and what the future looks like for them. So, if you're ready for this, don't forget to smash the like button below and subscribe to Investing Wise Academy. And now, let's begin! So first, let's take a look at how automobile manufacturers have been doing in 2022. According to forecasts released by TrueCar, an automotive pricing and information website, Tesla sales are expected to increase by 63.4% year-over-year in September. They also predict that Tesla will increase monthly sales by 63% compared to the same period last year. But TrueCar doesn't see Tesla as the month's fastest growing automaker. As a matter of fact, General Motors deserves all the credit for that. By TrueCar's estimations, GM's sales increased by 74.2% compared to the corresponding period in 2021. In addition, GM is forecast to have the highest September sales volume of any automaker in the United States at nearly 200,000 units. Volkswagen sales also increased by 31.9% year-over-year in September, bringing their total to just over 50,000, putting them in third place behind Tesla and the overall market. In the United States, Honda has seen the biggest drop in sales compared to other major automakers, with negative 15.3% from September last year. In addition, Stellantis and Ford show year-over-year declines of 3.6% and 3.3% respectively. These downward trends are probably being affected by several different problems. Ford has already stated that sales will be down in September because of shortages in the supply chain. However, the availability of resources and the rush of automakers to supply EVs to Europe have also been factors. There is also expected to be an increase in new car sales, which is 13% year-over-year, a decrease in sales of used cars, which is negative 11% year-over-year, and an increase in the average sales price, which is up 6% year-over-year. It shows that the supply chains are improving and that the demand for many of the most popular cars in the country is still relatively high. The TrueCar website does not provide EV-specific data. Nonetheless, given Tesla's continued September sales rise, it's reasonable to assume that EV sales in the US were up year-over-year. In addition, investors will likely not have access to more granular sales data until the quarter's end. And this is especially true for automakers who choose to report quarterly sales instead of monthly. And now, let's take a closer look at Ford. who has a good amount of sales data and how it's doing sales-wise in 2022. The retail orders for 23MY vehicles have increased 244% over 22MY cars, totaling 197,000 orders. Now, the demand for Ford vehicles is rising steadily, and the company is seeing record inventory turnover at its dealerships. Ford's retail sales have been consistently high, with more than 50% coming from pre-orders for the past 6 months. Ford's electric vehicle sales have even increased by 197.3%, making it the market leader. In September, Ford's market share of electric vehicles increased to 7.0%, up 3.1 percentage points year over year. As of this September, the F-150 Lightning remains the best-selling electric pickup in the United States, and September saw the most sales for any electric van in the United States, and E-Transit was the best-selling model. By the end of September, the F-Series had sold 467,307 trucks across the United States, giving it a lead of over 92,000 trucks over the second-placed brand. Sales of Bronco Sport utility vehicles increased by 221%, totaling 10,892 units for the month. In addition, almost all of Bronco's monthly retail sales were fulfilled by customers who had already placed orders. Even in September, the F-Series remained the best-selling vehicle in the United States, and as of the end of September, Ford had sold a total of 74,046 hybrid vehicles. Hybrid vehicle sales are also up 22.6% so far this year compared to the same period last year, and the Ford F-150 and the Maverick are two of the most popular hybrid pickup trucks in the United States. Again, the retail sales of Bronco SUVs increased by 221% to 10,892 units in the month, with 99% of those units pre-ordered. The Ford Maverick was a best-seller last month, with sales increasing by 523% in just 6 days on dealer lots. Now, before we continue, I want you to think about trying our Super Thanks, wherein your comments will be highlighted, or you could also join our membership program. Now, let's go back. As I've said, the Ford Maverick was a best-seller last month, with sales increasing by 523% in just 6 days on dealer lots, and 80+% of Maverick purchasers have never owned a truck before, with the CR-V, RAV4, and Civic being the top 3 competitors. Now, more than 21 million hands-free miles have been driven with Ford's Blue Cruise and Lincoln Active Glide technology. To date, Ford Blue Cruise and Lincoln Active Glide have attracted more than 83,000 subscribers. Now, Vice President of Sales, Distribution and Trucks for Ford Blue, Andrew Frigg, said that Ford's record-breaking sales of high-demand vehicles continued in September. Additionally, Ford made strides towards becoming a market leader in electric trucks and vans, and it expanded its overall truck leadership position. He elaborated by saying that the growth in retail orders is rapid and that demand is high. They are also pleased with the efforts of their dealers, workers, and local emergency responders as they continue to rebuild in Florida after Hurricane Ian. Now, what do all these data mean for all of them? After World War II, the auto industry became a relatively closed club where it was possible for newcomers to break in. However, thanks to Elon Musk, Tesla was able to get in and challenged everyone there. Now, competing startups are hoping to replicate their achievements, and many of the most promising have been recognized by Wall Street. Rivian started the year 2022 strong with an over $100 billion market cap, but down to $26 billion as of October 2022, far behind Ford and GM's market cap. Others, however, such as Biden, Lordstown Motors, and Faraday Future are having difficulty and may disappear by 2022. More so, the industry had previously projected by 2020 a fully autonomous vehicle would be available for purchase. Nonetheless, there is hope for progress in 2022. But it is expected that GM and Mercedes-Benz will release the first Level 3 hands-free driving technology to the public. Others such as Waymo and Cruise are concentrating on the ride-sharing and cargo hauling markets. However, investigations into Tesla's autopilot's safety serve as a sobering reminder of how challenging it is to create a fully autonomous vehicle. Now, even though China is the largest auto market in the world, homegrown brands like Geely and Great Wall are looking to expand internationally. However, efforts to enter the United States, the world's second largest market, have been repeatedly postponed. Joe Biden hasn't been able to smooth over trade tensions started by Trump's administration. So, while the Buick Envision and the Polestar 2 are already on sale in the United States, a true automotive invasion may take several more years. So guys, do you think this upward sales trend for most car manufacturers will continue, say in the next 5 to 10 years? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And while you're at it, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons as well. Now, if you want to know more about a new auto manufacturer startup, make sure to click and watch this video right here and enjoy the video. And that's the end of this video, guys. See you next time.